Have you ever found yourself torn between your deepest desires and the promises you've made to someone you love? In a world of complex relationships, the line between authenticity and obligation often blurs. One of Britain's most provocative mystics, Aleister Crowley, captured this tension with the words, "Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law." Although often dismissed as reckless or selfish, these words challenge us to confront a universal truth. Living authentically comes with consequences. And in relationships, those consequences can be deeply painful or deeply liberating. Hi, my name is Aaron Soul, and I'm the creator of Alchemy Connect, a platform with free resources to help you build and sustain healthy relationships. In this video, I'll guide you through how to navigate the balance between pursuing your deepest truths and honoring the dynamics of your relationships. Together, we'll explore what it really means to embrace freedom, integrity, and accountability in love. Let's dive into the complexities of living authentically while building deeper, more meaningful connections. At its core, this phrase, "do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law," reveals a profound truth about human nature. People tend to act in ways they perceive as serving their needs or desires, whether consciously or unconsciously. Even acts of selflessness, when examined through the lens of evolutionary biology, for example, often benefit the individuals by enhancing their status or creating security and stability within their community. This isn't cynicism, it's the complex realities of human behavior. But Crowley didn't produce his first law in a vacuum. This law aligns closely with the ancient Wiccan axiom, "And it harm none, do what ye will." The key difference lies in emphasis. The Wiccan perspective encourages striving towards harmlessness, while Crowley's reframing accepts the inevitability of harm as part of human action. Even the most seemingly benevolent figures in history, like Jesus or Buddha, have seen their teachings twisted to justify harm, oppression, or conflict. This isn't to diminish their wisdom, but to underscore the complexities of human behavior and interpretation. So here's the bottom line. Every action we take has both positive and negative consequences. No matter how noble or selfish our intentions, harm and benefit are inevitable outcomes of any action we take. This reality, that both good and bad always come out of every action we take, undermines the notion of a singular, absolute moral paradigm. Sure, rules help maintain societal order, but the deeper truth is that harm cannot be entirely avoided, no matter what actions we take. In relationships, this duality is especially evident. A decision made with the best of intentions and integrity might bring joy to one partner while unintentionally causing pain to the other. So what does "do what thou wilt" actually mean for you? Is it a call to indulge every whim or fleeting desire? Or is it something deeper? At their core, I believe that Crowley's words aren't about recklessness, but about living authentically and embracing the consequences of our actions. It's about understanding your deeper will, the driving force behind your choices, and acting in alignment with that. In relationships, this means acknowledging your desires, taking ownership of your actions, and understanding how those actions affect the partnership. It's about balancing personal freedom with mutual respect and shared growth. True freedom doesn't mean avoiding all harm. It means navigating the inevitable consequences with integrity and awareness. So in this context, how is the will different from desire? Your will is more than your immediate desires or emotions. It's your deeper purpose, the quest to seek, create, understand, and grow. It's the passion or curiosity that drives you mad until you have to act on it, even when conflicted or knowing it will bring pain to someone else. In relationships, this means pursuing what feels authentic to you while remaining aware of how your actions shape your connection with your partner, yet not being controlled by your partner's reality. For example, pursuing one of your personal passions might inspire your partner, but it could just as easily make them feel neglected. Similarly, a decision to compromise might create surface level harmony in the short term, but lead to resentment if it conflicts with your deeper will and calling for growth. It could even mean dismantling the connection and breaking up if that's the calling you feel. Even if it goes against commitments and conventions, should the harm you cause stop you from doing it? Crowley's philosophy invites us to explore these complexities, not shy away from them. It invites you to do what thou wilt, regardless of consequences and judgments. So take a minute to reflect on how this applies to your life, asking yourself these 3 questions. Number 1, what does do what thou wilt mean to you in the context of your relationships? 2, how do you balance your personal desires with the needs of your partner? 3, what have you learned from the consequences of your past choices in relationships? Now you'll find these questions listed in the description, along with a link to more free resources on relationship building, including our free app, Alchemy Connect. But before you have a look at that, let me give you some practical steps for living do what thou wilt in your relationships. First, pause and reflect. Before making a choice, ask yourself if it aligns with your deeper sense of purpose, and if it's not coming from a surface desire for pleasure or immediate gratification. 2, embrace consequences. Recognize that every action has both benefits and costs. Be prepared to learn from the outcomes, but remain committed to your authenticity. 3, honor individuality. Allow yourself and your partner the freedom to pursue personal growth and self-expression. 4, communicate openly. Discuss your desires, values, and decisions with honesty. Clear communication builds trust and understanding and may create solutions that are outside the box and that you'd never think of on your own. 5, seek shared growth. Treat challenges as opportunities to deepen your connection and grow together. Now, Crowley's do what thou wilt is often misunderstood as a call to chaos, but it's far more profound. It's a reminder that freedom and responsibility go hand in hand. In relationships, this means embracing your individuality while staying conscious of the impact of your actions. It's not about striving for perfection, but about living authentically and learning from the inevitable complexities of human connection. By honoring both your will and the consequences it brings, you create a space for deeper intimacy and mutual growth. Relationships thrive when partners allow each other the freedom to explore their path while staying grounded in shared values and respect. Crowley's words remind us that love and connection aren't static. They're as dynamic as our minds, evolving journeys shaped by the choices we make and the lessons we learn along the way. Now, before you go, I want to invite you to try a short visualization practice. The outline is in the description. Visualization is a powerful first step towards action. In the description, you'll also find the link to our free relationship building app, Alchemy Connect, as well as other free resources. And if you have any inspirations, suggestions, personal experiences, or even further advice, please don't hesitate to start a conversation in the comments. I'd love to know how you feel.